Hey, congrats. Don't think it works that way. How are you? I think Angel was actually first, before. Yeah, because I think Angel Piecer was first, not Love. Back to work? It's Memorial Day. I'm really tired, guys. Like, really tired. Well, you guys don't celebrate Memorial Day, right? So, I can understand that. Oh, I'm so tired though. I don't know how long I'm gonna stream tonight. Okay, but let's do daily, and then Howling sent me a problem, and then find. I'm gonna look at Twosome again. Okay. Okay. So, count the number of special characters. A letter is special if it appears both in lower and uppercase. So, Penny is. Okay, so wait. I don't ever see ads anymore, or like I don't know what movies are coming out. Um good luck, Rhython. Good luck. But they're coming out with a Toy Story 5. What would it even be about at this point? Okay, so I kind of want to. Okay, so. Oh, interesting. And it's not one of those AI ads or yuzu fruit tea with IU jelly. But I also don't want to finish the entire tea because I could not sleep last night, and then luckily baby bunny slept in until 7:30 this morning. Thanks, Rython. um, but okay, so a couple of ways that I would want to approach this. I kind of am like, what if I were to turn this into a set? And then separate or okay, hold on, let me look what the constraints are. Oh, that's pretty short. Okay, so my thought is, so it was on your mind too. Okay, so my thought is to separate out either dictionary or two separate lists or two separate sets and basically compare yeah, because okay, let me write this out. Okay, so like I really want to do, because I don't care if there's two lowercase a's. I don't care if there's two uppercase a's. Just one lowercase a, and basically have two separate lists or sets. Probably sets. And well, yeah, duh, sets, because again, don't care if they overlap, and compare them. Like that's my thought, and then return the overlaps. So can I, okay, actually, can I turn all of the letters in a set? Apparently that is highly Googled. Yes. But I think what I would want to do is actually, when I iterate over it. Oh, thanks for reminding me. It's the daily today. Right? This is the daily? I'm pretty sure this was the daily. Yeah, this is the daily. Oh my gosh, Rython, you're amazing. You're amazing. Okay, so as I split it, I make it lowercase. So I don't have to go through again. Okay. So congrats, Bumble! I'm so excited. What course, what track did you go? Are you trying to skip the intro to coding course and go straight to either React or Python, or are you taking the intro to coding course? The data. Well, do you know basic coding like HTML, CSS, building websites and things like that, because I think that's what the intro to coding was. I actually don't know because I just did the advanced pre-work. But yeah, like, okay. Separate into upper and lower set. So loop through and check and add. Then after the loop, compare and get the overlapped items. So that is my thought. And not as just with lots of looking things up. Honestly though, if you know how to look things up and you don't rely on like AI telling you, I think that that's good. In a way. And I guess what is it that you want to learn with JavaScript? Because you can do similar things on back end. I'm going to probably get corrected. You can do similar things on back end with JavaScript too, but you use JavaScript on the front end. So I guess the question is, do you want to go more towards, because you chose data, so that's back end. So it doesn't sound like you want to learn front end at all, right? Well, the Python Essentials class, I can guarantee you, unless they've changed the curriculum like a lot, there was no JavaScript in the Python Essentials course. And you don't really see what your classmates, like what they're turning in and everything. You just see them in the mentor groups, and you can either ask questions or you'll hear the questions that they ask. But I think you'll be fine. Honestly, I think you'll be fine. I guess if you think that the intro will help your confidence, then take the intro. But if you have some knowledge of Python and some knowledge of coding beyond HTML and CSS, then I think you should be fine in the Python Essentials. Okay, compare the overlapped items. Okay, so compare get overlapped items and return. Okay, so that is my thought process. I don't know if this is the most correct way of doing it, but you know what? So I did the pre-work like I think like 2 months before they closed the applications or something. I don't remember, but I just remember I did the pre-work like way in advance. So I didn't find out until the day that they said that, like the timeline. So they said that they'll notify you if you got in or whatnot. Yeah, so I didn't find out until that day, but I did the pre-work like way in advance. You actually like front end a lot, but you want a job? Data, hello? Okay. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. Oh wait, did I fix my first? I don't think I fixed my first. I did not. Sorry, love. Love. Yeah, I'm so tired, guys. I don't know how long this is going to be today. Okay, so Um, we're going to for word. No, you're fine. I'm glad that this program is getting um like I'm able to help get this program's word out, the word of this program out. I honestly think that coding should be accessible to those who want to learn. Um, but like when I was learning, I didn't know where to start. I was lucky that I had friends who are programmers, so I had people I could ask, but it's intimidating. It's really, really intimidating. Like this is a skill you want to learn. Obviously you don't want to just dive in and um um you don't want to just dive in and not know what you're doing because like what is it like how do you know where to go? um but one of the and granted I started learning before the whole AI um push, so AI has been around for a long time, but only in the recent years has AI started being pushed a lot more to the general public, um for coding as well. And I was told very early on by my friends that learn to Google. Google is your friend. Do not just copy and paste code that you find online. Read it and understand it. The AI incident? What? Hey, Mitsu. Your capstone project. What is your capstone project? Well, I'm glad you find my voice soothing. I appreciate that. Okay, so we're going to... I think it's just add, right? So I'm Googling syntax right now. How to add to a set. It's dot add, right? Yeah, dot add. Okay, so for a letter in Word, work. If letter dot is upper set dot add oops there are no okay, so there are no special characters. Perfect. So else lower at dot letter. Okay, and then we're going to do return upper set and lower set. I think that was the syntax. Was it that? Was that and no, just one. Okay, let's see. Does it work? Token maxing. Hi, Lakshay. Type error is not valid. Hold on. Wait. Did I not initiate the set correctly? Hold on. Okay. No. That works. Oh. Whoa, oh, sorry, sorry. There we go. Okay. I guess it would help to look and see what I'm returning. Oh, thank you. It's the return type. Yeah. Ah, I would actually be very embarrassed if this fails. But you know what? It's linear, but fine. Hey. Okay. Well, yay. Copied. Thread. Today's daily. This is 3120. Daily May 26, 2026. Okay, so let me look at twosome again. That's not there. Okay. Let me look at twosome again. So let's delete this. Give an array of integers, nums and integers target. Return indices of two numbers such that they add up to the target. I don't remember how to do this. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hi, Chuck. Welcome back in. How are you? If I want to torture myself, then learn assembly. I actually do like LeetCode, so I think I'm good with the way what I'm doing. Okay, so I've solved this before, but I don't know if I remember how. I do know I want to use a dictionary. Okay, so hey, Butch. Okay, so I'm overcomplicating this already. So I would use 2 pointers, right? And as soon as I found the target, I would return that. Because I don't have to loop through everything. Okay, so hey, sending. Hi, Heat. I'm cramming for my technical tomorrow. It's weird. Like, there's no pressure, right? There's no pressure, yet here I am stressing about a technical. So, I've done this before too. That's the funny thing. Like, I've done this before and I don't remember how I did it now. So I'm literally just going through these problems to brush up. I don't want to be told how to approach it. I'm just trying to intuitively think about it. And I want to keep so I feel like part of it is we would find the target. So 2 would have the target of 7, right? And then 7 would have the target of 2, and then 11 would need the target. Are you allowed to have negatives? I don't think. Yeah, you can have negatives. And then 11 would have the target of -2. 15 would have the target of, or not target, but like that would be what you needed for the sum. And I feel like so I remember that I used a hash map. I'm not gonna look at my code, but I did use a hash map. But the fact that I don't remember what I did is a little annoying. Not gonna lie. Okay, so I think I want to keep the index because we need to return the index. So the index is always going to have, so dictionary, and then the index as key, and then what I need. It's needed as oh my gosh, I'm like literally drawing a blank. I'm kind of like, I don't want to do this one. I don't want to do this one right now. Okay, so, but I should do this one, especially since I can't remember. What's needed as value? Okay, so 2 needs 7, so... And then what if we had another dictionary? So we know that there's only... Can they repeat? Yes, they can. Okay, that's not gonna work then. Or do we do the sum? I'm feeling like we add, and we would add there, we would subtract 2. Okay, actually, no. Let's do this. So if we have 2, then we would go to 9. Then we would go to... $20. No, I'm overthinking. I'm trying to think of like the max sum. I'm trying to think of the max sum. Overthinking, overcomplicating. Okay, let me just look at this. This is silly. Accepted. Okay, actually, yeah, let's do this and see if I can't improve this. Okay, so hash map number is I for I. So the question is, okay, so yes, but no. So this I know for sure is not the fastest way to do this. So let's look at this. So we have the hash map. We have... But what happens if there's 2 numbers? 3. I feel like we would want... Okay, so first I would want to make a separate list, right? So... Well, 7 to -2, -6. So I'm... Hey, Shy. Binary search again. Oh, that was fun last night. But we wouldn't want to do binary search. Why would... Wait, I'm actually a little confused. Why would we want to do binary search? Okay, so... Wait. No, I need the index. Just kidding. I need the index. So if I have the dictionary. Okay, so if I have the dictionary of O7, delete this. Correct. So we have 07, 1, 2. Oh, actually, no. So that would be 7, 0, 2, 1, -2, 2, -6, 3. So if I were to exactly 2 numbers. Yeah, but not all of the numbers are sorted. And then if I sort, that's n log n, which I don't think is actually so somebody offered the binary search, and I'm kind of like, I don't see why that would be the best option, but I'm also like, after spending so long, oh, Laser, thanks so much for the sub with Twitch. How are you? Oh my gosh, wait, no, I told you. I texted you and I told you. Okay, you know the news. But yeah. Thanks so much for the resub. But that also means that I probably won't be. Yeah, it's old news. You guys were like one of the first people. Baby's teacher knew first. But yeah. But that also means I won't be able to go down and visit until like the holidays, which I'm kind of sad about. But thank you so much for subbing with Twitch Prime. I appreciate it. Okay, so somebody suggested on YouTube to do binary search. After last night's fiasco, I kind of want to do binary search, even though I don't necessarily think it's what they would recommend, but can we loop through the numbers in a list and add them with all the other numbers? We can, but that would be you would have to do a nested loop. So that's where dictionary comes in, where you look up. So yeah, okay. So if I do it this way, which is a little bit different than how I did it previously. Okay, so I will do it with the hash map first, and then I will um and I will and then I'll try it with binary search just for the fun of it. Hi Gizar. Use 2-pointer. I mean, yes and no. Like, how would you know when you move to the next number? Like, how would you know when you move the left one to the left? Yeah, but yeah, like I can see what you're talking about. That's why I'm saying I'm gonna do the hash map first, just so I can remember what I did, and then I'll do binary search, just because last night was a whole fiasco with the binary search, and then I figure keep working at it to get a good understanding. Okay, so we would. Oh, oh, no, 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 no. This is, I guess, hold on. Just kidding. Just kidding. This is, we don't want that. We don't want that. We want this. Yeah, okay, 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 okay. And we don't want that because that would return the same index. So obviously that doesn't do anything for us. So if I were to do that and we loop 2, 9, that would give me the index of 0, which is 2, so it doesn't work. Okay, so we would so okay. Okay, so oh, what am I doing? So this would be num index. Hold on, how do I do dictionary comprehension again? Wow. I know this too. What is wrong with me tonight? Remember, I'm tired. That's my excuse. What is PIT? Oh, pain in the. Thanks so much for the follow, Gyozar. I appreciate it. Okay, so, okay, I remember how to do this now. We would do for index. Or I guess we don't even have to do the second enumerate. So for wow, what's wrong with me? For num in nums. Index dictionary dot get diff dot get, which would be target minus num. Okay, and then if diff return the list, we return, yeah, we return x dictionary dot get num comma diff. And then there's always, yeah, okay, so there's always a solution. My contacts are so freaking dry. Holy moly. What did I do? Think. Just kidding. Oh. Just kidding. I do need to enumerate. Ha 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 ha. Okay, fine. Fine. I forgot. I forgot. Yeah, okay. Am I going to return this or submit this? Yeah, why not? Okay. Oh my gosh. What? Output 2, 3. Oh. Fudge. Oh my gosh. If diff and index does not equal diff. There we go. Use test case. That was silly. That was silly. Milliseconds. Okay, so let's try this. Okay, so nums dot sort. Okay, and then we're going to have for length okay, so for x in range of length of nums, we're gonna do left equals 0, right equals oh my gosh. Okay, wait. Okay. Just kidding. So while we're gonna have left equals 0, right equals length of nums minus 1. Okay, and then while... Hi, Roy Star. Hi, Marky. Oh, okay. So how long have I been coding? That's a loaded question. On and off for 4 years. Yeah, on and off for 4 years. Right? Is it 4 or 3? I don't even remember anymore. I think it's 4. Yeah. But the first 2 years were very inconsistent, like very, very inconsistent. Not because I didn't want to, but because life. And then in the past year and a half, 2 years, I would say that I really started to get down. Okay, so while left is less than right. Okay, so mid equals left plus right divided by 2. So, oh wait, that is why. Okay, so for x in range of length nums. Sorry. Okay, so that is why. So left would equal x plus 1, right? Because we don't need to check for x, and we would have already checked already, right? Okay, hold on. Let me write this out. So if we're doing 2, 7, 11, 15, okay, and then we're checking 2, we only need to check between 1 and 3. So 2, so that would be 2 plus 11, no. So then we would go down 1, or it would be 1 and 2. So we want to go left, so it would be left would become, oh wait, right would become mid plus 1. And then mid would become the 1 plus 3, 2. Huh. Okay, hold on. So we have left equals 1, right equals 3, mid equals 2. So that does not work. So it's greater than. We want to move it. It's pinned. So I am self-taught in the sense that I learned most of the basics, all of the basics on my own just by building projects, but I have taken some classes here or there, just for fun. No worries. Oh, wait, sorry. I'm working on 2sum now. Sorry, I'm working on 2sum now. I didn't update. But I'm trying to do binary search with 2sum. I don't know why. Because I like to make I like to make it difficult on myself. Yeah, so that would have been sum equals 13. So that doesn't work, right? So then we would move on to 2. Left stays the same. Okay. Right equals mid minus 1. So right equals 1. And then so we would check that, right? I think this would have to be equals. Okay, so then if nums x or nums, sorry. Yeah, so if nums x plus nums mid equal to target, we're going to return x mid. If nums x okay, I'm not am I AI? I don't know how to respond to that. Okay, so hey Turing. Yes, I am is greater equal than right equals mid minus 1. Plus 1. Thanks, Madhan. Okay. Hold on. Yeah. Apparently I have forgotten how to code and write semicolons. Hi, Milando. I'm submitting too frequently. Okay. What just happened? 0 and 2 expected. 1. Huh. Hold on. 6. Nums. Mid. So mid should not ever equal x. Hold on. What just happened here? What? What? What just happened? Because sum itself is a built-in. Okay, what? Hmm? What did I do? Oh, it's because I sorted. Wait. No, hold on. No, but oh my gosh, no, this won't work. This won't work. Sorting won't work unless I have a dictionary. Yeah, this doesn't work. Binary search doesn't work because it needs to be the index. Okay, so binary search doesn't work for this one. I already did. But it was suggested I try binary search, but this doesn't work no matter what unless I do a hash map anyways, which is really silly to even do all of this then for. Think about it a bit more. What do you mean? No, I need the original index. Binary search cannot work because you sort it and you change it from the original. You change it from the original yeah, so binary search will not work for this because, and I can explain why, because the output needs to be the original, it needs to be the original indexes. So yes, my code did what it needed to do, but it's the wrong items. Okay, anyways, Howling sent me this. No, you need to return the indexes. Yeah, you need to return the indexes. Okay, so Sending sent me, or I don't know why I keep saying Sending. Howling sent me this to do, but I'm also thinking I want to try this one. Did I do this one already? Here. I'm also super congested right now, and I don't know why. Wait, Turing, which one? The find the difference or the integer to Roman? So, salesman, I would have to use a hash map anyways. So at that point, why am I even doing binary search when I could just loop through once, not worry about pointers and find the so again, I already solved this. I was trying to do something else. Hi Malia. The Roman problem. Okay, so which one would you recommend more? The difference problem or I feel like the difference I should be able to do pretty decently. I cannot I cannot I don't feel qualified to give that answer. I feel like if Turing wants to weigh in, please do. Insane gamer, you have to return the indexes. So if you sort it, the indexes change. Find the difference will probably be more fun. I know. Oh my gosh. Howling sends me questions that sometimes makes me want to cry. Okay, I'll do find the difference. I'm taking your advice. What name? Hey Michael. What's up? Okay, let me update this. I should use a timer, right? I should use a timer. Okay, let's pin. Ugh. I don't know. I sometimes say how long, and then sometimes I say howling. It's fine. I prefer howling. But if he wants to be how long, then he said 90 days. He said 90 days. Or I think it's like 30 days now. How do I respond to something like that? My jawline is so good. What does that mean? Okay, so the binary search does work on sorted arrays. You have to do binary search on a sorted array. The problem itself is asking for you to return the indexes in the original array of where those values are. So once you sort it, the values are not in the same indexes. So you're searching and you're finding, yes, that's valid, but then you don't have the indexes tied to it. So then if you do a hash map, what's the point of doing a binary search when you can just literally loop through once and check, hey, do I have the difference in there? Hey, Too Woke. Yeah, so I actually have somebody I know who got their cybersecurity bachelor's, but I heard that last I talked to him, he hadn't found a job in cybersecurity. So I don't know what the case is in his situation. I know that he's a veteran as well, so he got his education for free. So I don't know how like if it was an online university or what, but yeah, like I think you just have to be really good anyways to get a job in general nowadays. Find equals find. Okay, so it is almost 10 o'clock. I'm gonna read this. I'm gonna hit focus mode and I'm gonna hit a focus mode and see if something clicks. Okay, be right back. Okay. You're given two strings, S and T. String T is generated by random shuffle by hold on. by random shuffling string S and then add one more letter at a random position. Return the letter that was added to T. I mean, can't I just do a hash map? And then count? And then find the one that has a different? Oh wait, will it be different all the time? Okay, so my thought is going straight to a hash map. But then I could also do set, right? And I would find the... But no, that won't work because you could have double letters. Like you could have AA, as we saw. So that won't work. So I think the best bet is the hash map. The count. Okay, let's write this out. Okay, so my thought is to create dictionaries because they're shuffled, right? It says that it's shuffled. Is generated by random shuffling string S. But that's not even shuffled. A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. And then add one more letter at a random position. Okay, create dictionaries with count. Check length of keys for both. If not equal, return the extra. So if it is equal, I would want to go through the length and basically check if they're not equal, return the extra. Return the key. Right? Like that's my thought. If it is equal, length check. I guess we don't need to check if it's equal. We would just check if it's not equal. If it's not equal, then we return the extra. Otherwise, it'll continue on. So we don't even have to check that. So then we would check if key and key are the same. Sorry. Check if value for both are same. If not, we would return key. Like, that's what I am seeing. So we would do string dictionary or s dictionary equals key would be s or character. Now how do I count? Oh, okay. Okay, so got it. Equals character count character for pair in set S. Okay, and then T dictionary equals character T count character for pair in set T. Okay, so then if what did I do? So if length of S dictionary keys equals length does not equal length of S T. What am I doing? T dictionary keys. And then I kind of want to have this set. T keys set. How to item. Okay, using set 1 caret set 2 set of different. Okay. So return s keys dot t keys dot difference s keys. Okay, and then otherwise we would check for key in s keys. For key in s keys, oh wait, I don't think we want, do we want list? Hold on. Print. I think that's an object. I think that's an object. I can't remember. Oh, okay. No. We're good. Okay. And then it doesn't matter if it's unordered because we know that they have the same amount. Yeah, they would have to have the same amount no matter what. If S dictionary key does not equal T dictionary key, return key. Oh, hold on. Okay, so I would do map ring just kidding. Okay, so we have, I know we have the set. So now, can I just do 0? Am I just able to do 0? I don't work with sets enough. Set object is not, okay. So no, I would need to do, okay, let's find out. How to turn a one item set into a string. String set dot pop. Okay, so this would be string, or I guess this would be dot pop. Do I even need? I don't know if I actually need that. Okay, there we go. Hey! Hey, look at that. Okay. Okay, so why did I use set up here so that I could use difference down here? Because I can't use difference here, and I would have to iterate over everything. Wolfie, I don't believe that AI is going to take jobs. I also don't sorry, my friend just messaged me. I don't know if it will actually run. We're gonna find out. But I am not a CS major, and what did I just do? Hold on. So I don't use CS. I don't use AI to code for me. I want to understand what I'm doing. I think LeetCode is fun. I think LeetCode is fun, so that's why I do it. I also think it teaches you to think. If you don't if you don't memorize. Yeah, so if you don't, I don't know what Leet rooms are. I'm in the late stage. Okay, am I submitting? I'm submitting. I'm not going to, oh my gosh. Hey Turing, do you approve of this solution? Oh, so is it like code games or code wars? Turing, do you approve of the solution? No worries, no worries. Okay, so I will explain what I did. It's 100% looks okay. Okay, so I counted the characters, and because we basically know that S and T are the exact same. It doesn't matter the order. So it doesn't matter the order of either string, because we just want to find the extra letter that was added to T. So it doesn't matter if it was shuffled or not. We just know that there's one extra letter. So I counted the number of occurrences in each string, and then I set the keys up as sets. Even though keys are unique, so that it technically would be a when you do dictionary keys, it's a dictionary object, if I remember correctly. But turning it to a set means that I could use difference here, and I wouldn't have to iterate over the lists to check which ones were different. So I checked the length of S keys and the length of T keys, because if T keys is longer, then we know the added letter is that extra item in the set. If they're the same, which we don't even have to check, because once we've done this check, we can assume that the length is the same if it didn't return early. And then this is where I put the loop in, so that I would loop through the key and S keys, and then I would check if the values of the key in S dictionary is not the same as in T dictionary, and then I returned the key. Hi, Jung Kim. Welcome in. You are a recruiter? Yeah, I've been working a lot with talking through my process and explaining things with one of my mods, Purring, who is absolutely amazing. So I feel like I have improved a lot in that. And yeah, so and then the reason why I use sets and dictionaries is because they have much faster lookups than if I were to use a list. I don't understand anything. Is this a good sign or bad sign? I mean, you said you were just starting coding, right? Is Python good as a first language? I think it kind of depends on what you want to do. I think Python is, for me, it was a fun language to learn. It was technically my third, if I want to count my JavaScript days, and then I learned a bit of C, but I would say Python is my first proficient language where I feel more confident. Didn't get by writing in rough whole process. It depends on the size of the list. What hold on, which list? Oh, if a dictionary is faster than a list, yes. Well, isn't dictionary 01 and then list you have to iterate until you find the item, unless you know the index? Thanks so much for the follow, Dermos. I appreciate it. Oh, well, I'm glad that I can inspire you. Started with fundamentals way back in 20. We don't care. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Okay. So, do I really want to do this one? Do I really want to do this one? Okay, hold on. How I don't even know. 105 problems. Not bad. Not bad, guys. Not bad. Okay. Okay, I'll do this one. Fine. Fine. Sounds good, Sending. Thanks so much for the lurk. I appreciate you. Why most? I mean, I think. Uh, I mean, I like LeetCode. I like LeetCode. That sounds a little bit like I'm not sure I fully understand, um but yeah, I like LeetCode. I think it's fun. As frustrating as it is, like last night was so much fun, guys. Sarcasm. I have not tried Code Forces. Yeah, I don't think like I'm doing LeetCode to hack that interview or crack the interview. I think definitely learning how to think and break down problems is really good. LeetCode helps with that, but um I freeze on online assessments and interviews anyways, so I'm just doing LeetCode for fun. Yeah, so LeetCode is puzzles, and I like puzzles. I have so many little puzzles on my desk that I haven't actually done yet. Where's my other puzzle? Oh yeah. I have like the micro puzzles that I haven't done yet. So I really do like puzzles. Okay. I mean, I'm also not very good at LeetCode either, but it's still fun. No. How can you cheat on an online assessment? Like the past online assessments I've taken, so both Code Signal and Hacker Rank, they require you to be full screen now, and they check that you only have one monitor. They video record you. Oh, my rating is not very high. My rating is not very high. I've only completed 105 questions. Okay, so I am going to hit a focus mode. I'm going to read the problem. I'm going to hope that this doesn't take 3 hours. I will be very upset at howling if it does. Oh, wait, I didn't post the okay, hold on. I have to post the solution in my Discord. Oh, I didn't even do some, but that's okay because I already posted to some a long time ago, I think. Okay, and then you don't attend the online assessment? Online assessments for jobs. So you are sent an online you're sent a test to take before they give you a in-person interview. Okay, so I'm gonna hit a focus mode. I'll be back. a little bit stressed, but we'll see. We'll see. Okay, so 7 different symbols represent the Roman numerals with the following values. 1, 5. Roman numerals are formed by appending the conversions of decimal place values from highest to lowest. Converting a decimal place value into Roman numeral has the following. I've done something like this before. Okay, hold on. Ending focus mode. I've done something like this before. Yeah, I've done something like this before. And there was a trick. And I don't think I remember it, but I'm gonna see if I can see the pattern. I'm pretty sure I can remember the pattern. Okay, so if the value does not start with a 4 or 9, select the symbol of the maximal value that can be subtracted. What? What? If the value does not start with a 4 or 9, select the symbol of the maximal value that can be subtracted from the input. Append the symbol to the results, subtract its value, and convert the remainder to a Roman numeral. If the value starts with 4 or 9, use the subtractive. What the heck did he send me? What? Okay, so I know 4 or 9 is use the subtractive form. So I know that. So if the number starts with a 1 and then there's a 5, then it becomes 4. 1 less than. So I know that. Most to represent multiples of 10. What? Okay, so 3. Okay. Oh, I would use modulo. Okay, so I would use modulo. And then okay. So sorry, my obviously focus mode is not working. I got distracted by my friend. Okay. So I understand the Roman numerals. This parsing problems are dumb. Okay. Okay, so I know I entered focus mode early, but my thought is I would work. I would do... Okay. So I know Roman numerals. The thing is... I'm feeling like there's something to do with... Because we have to break this down. 3,749. So I would want to do modulo to get the... So... to get the remainder, right? How do I know what I'm dividing against? I don't think I need modulo. Okay, so I know how I would want to address it, I think. From where? What? So I'm not even worried about converting right now because I am trying to figure out so if I do divide, if I do, okay, no. So I do think I need to use modulo. I do think I need to use modulo. I think I need to do, I think I need to do a loop. Okay, so I'm just gonna start writing things out. I'm going to just ask chat to not give suggestions right now. So I'm so distracted. I'm so distracted right now. What's so rude to chat that I asked not for no suggestions right now? Hi, surprise! Welcome in. Did I pin up? Find the difference. I have not. Okay, hold on. Should also upgrade, update. How often do I come live? Between 1 to 5 times a week. It depends on my kid and depends on my week. Oh, actually, guys, I am going to give you guys a heads up right now. When I start my position, once I signed the papers, oh my gosh, I'm so stressed. But I'm probably gonna take a couple of weeks off of streaming just to get situated. I don't think I want to take too long off, but I also don't know how intense it will be. And yeah, so okay, so I think that this is I remember what I did. I remember I did a problem where I had the Roman numeral and I had to convert it into a number. So this one is slightly different. I actually think this might be a little bit easier once I figure out how to iterate through. My question is, how do I find out what? How to find out what and okay. No. Okay. Thanks, Sunrise. You too. No. Yeah, Michael, I know modulo, but I had to double check what I wanted to do. So, I am going to find the numbers in thousands, hundreds, and tens and one place. Okay, so I'm gonna find the numbers in thousands, hundreds, tens place. So this will actually be easier than converting it from Roman numeral to integer, because there's actually not going to be any, the edge cases are less. So like with 9, I already know what that'll equal because yeah. However, like when I was converting it from Roman numeral to integer, you had to like break it up and know that if there was a 1 in front of it, then that was when it turned into the 4 or 9. So I'm not as worried about that. It's getting the numbers in the correct places. So I'm thinking we can convert it at the same time and join it. So we can convert, so we find the modulo items, right? We basically, so we basically find all of the numbers, and as at the same time that we're finding the numbers, we would convert it into the oh my gosh. I'm completely drawing a blank right now. Convert it into Roman numerals, put it in a list, and then join it at the end. So that is my thought. And we know that it's not going to be any higher than 3,000. So we already know that the highest it'll go is 3,000 because they didn't give us 5,000. Okay. I don't know why I keep going to that. Okay. So that's like a really bad explanation of what I want to do, but now question is, how do I so I have the number 3749. So I would want to go down the line and have the remainder divided. So it would be, so we would first start with the number um we would divide by 1,000. Hold on. So divide by 1,000 and then find Hey, Lobato. How are you? I'm doing okay. My contacts are really dry again. I found my new contacts, except I think I've just been up too long today. Find remainder. I mean, do I actually have to find the remainder? Hold on. If I divide by 1,000 1, 2, 3. That's 3. Oh, yeah. So we have thousands. And if... So we know the thousands is definitely going to just be thousands times m. So we would thousands dot append, or what am I doing? Thousands times m and append that to results list. Okay, because we know if we start with the thousands, then the next time we append, it'll be hundreds. And then if it's 0, it won't append anything. And then so we would check if thousands value or 0, because if we only check if there's thousands, 0 will not register, because 0, so then we would, as long as it's not 0, it will trigger this. And then find hundreds by 100 modulo 10 for hundreds place. Okay. Same thing if hundreds. I might write a separate function for this so I don't have to write this over and over again. But same thing, if hundreds, check if not 0, would do hundreds. Then we would also check if hundreds equal is 4 or 9. So if 100 is 4 or 9, or actually if hundreds is 4, append hundreds would be CD. If hundreds is 9, and we would append CM, right? CM. So 100, yeah, CD 100. Okay. Else hundreds times C. Oh wait. No. Okay, just kidding. If hundreds is So yeah, I'm going to write a function for this because if hundreds is... Okay, don't even worry about the function. Just get it working first. Okay, so if hundreds is greater than 5, it would be D plus C times hundreds, right? If hundreds is less than 3, less than or equal to 3, it would be C times hundreds. Although, I think I can do that in one pass. I would use modulo again. I would divide by 3. So I would multiply by 3 and then divide by 3. Because, oh wait, no, dividing by modulo 3 would give 2 if it's 8. So that doesn't work. Just kidding. Just kidding. That doesn't work. But this will actually work right here. Divided by 5. Is this why you dislike this Turing? Ah, congrats, Bumble. It's not wrong to divide by 1,000. It just would be that it would give you a 0. So if you divide by 1,000 and you find the remainder of that, it gives you 0. So then I wouldn't have to append that. But you don't know what they're going to give you. They could give you 59 or they could give you 3,749. It's just busy work. Are you talking about this problem? Because Howling made it sound like it was super complicated or something, but it just feels like I'm literally just going through the list and I can't see a way to shorten it except for doing a function and translation, but even that won't really shorten it very much. Long list of elif. Okay, I'd rather LLM do this. You know what? That's fine. Find tens. Now, if four and oops, 100. If 10, 4, append. I don't know why I keep writing this out. Append. Excel. If 10, 9. It would be see. Yeah, I feel like this problem is not as bad as it. Yeah, because it's not even a loop. It's not even a loop. Okay, so we're gonna just start. Thousands equals wow. Thousands equals num divide by 1000. And then we're going to find the modulo of that. Divide by 10. Okay. So then we're going to do hundreds. I'm just going to. Oops. And then ones equals num. Oh, wait. That doesn't seem right. Hold on. No, sorry. So this should be... Wait. Hold on. Is this right? Oh, yeah. No, it's right. It's right. It's right. Okay, and then this would be modulo 10. Okay, so define find Roman val. So that would be self. E and E and results. Self key num. Do I want to do a hash map? It's just no, I'm not even gonna. Nope. I'm not going to overcomplicate it. It's literally just a list, or if what was it? thousands. So if thousands, is there a way to check all of them at once? Whatever. Okay, if thousands, we would do results dot append m times thousands. Okay, then if hundreds, if hundred greater or equal to 5, 100 greater or equal to 5, or if hundreds greater or equal to 5, we would if hundreds equals 4, results dot append temp. What am I doing? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Because I'm only gonna append once. So, it doesn't matter. Append. Hundreds would be 4. That would be CD. Okay, and then result. Oh wait, we have to also check for 9. And 900. So that would be CM. If hundreds greater or equal to 5, we would do and actually fun. The temp equals 5. Oh wait, no, that's right. That's right. D. And then do this. Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to figure out how to do this so it doesn't look so ugly. But I don't think there's a way. So it's fine. Results.append. Okay. Hundreds. Okay. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. This is ridiculous. It's just can you algorithm? Make me a peanut. So I see like this stuff I can make into a function. Like I can make this into a function, this part, because I'm literally going to be down here and yeah, like but yeah, so like I see where the redundancy is, but well, even that I can figure out because I can have thousands, hundreds, and then do a dictionary within a dictionary. But yeah, it's no. Why am I appending? Oh my gosh. Why am I appending? It's a string. Results plus. Why am I appending? No, it's going to Misty said yesterday that it's going to slow it down. And why am I like going to mess around with a list when literally I could just add to the string as I'm doing this, you know? So I feel like I could get rid of one of these. Okay, so here, temp equals empty string, right? So if results, so we would do temp equals, wow, hundreds is 5. Temp equals B, and then hundreds equals hundreds modulo 5. And then this way we would be able to no. Just kidding. Okay, never mind. Never mind. It's fine. It's fine. Ugh. This feels like I'm wasting time that I could have been doing something else. uh Hurry. This really feels like I could be doing something else, or I should have done something else. Oh. I don't know why I did this. This should be elif, 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 so that it doesn't try and check every single one. And then I guess this could be just else. Right? Yeah, so this could be just else. Because we don't want it to check every single one. Whoops. CD. Whoops. MD. Why did that not 7? Hold on. Excuse me. Excuse me. Did I? Oh my gosh. Plus equals. Plus equals. Oh my god. No. What? What just happened? Hold on. C. Oh my gosh. Duh. 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 This feels silly. Okay, we're gonna just submit this. I feel like I forgot something. Oh, okay. That felt so silly. That honestly, yeah. Okay. I think I'm gonna log. I'm tired. I'm so tired. But should I do one more? That felt so silly. That felt so silly. I don't think they would ask this question in an interview. Like, I don't think they would ask this question in an interview. Oh my gosh. I might do this one later this week. The digits are stored in reverse order. Two non-empty linked lists, so we know it's not empty. The digits are stored in reverse order, and each of their nodes contain a single digit. Add the two numbers and return the sum as a linked list. Wait. Hold on. Okay, this seems very straightforward. This seems so straightforward. There has to be a trick. I don't understand this explanation. Oh, wait. Hmm? Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna do this one really quickly. Okay, so I'm going to have to track the carryover along with, yeah, so basically if Turing, don't get mad at me. I'm gonna do this without writing things out. Because I feel like take values. Yeah, so take the values of both linked lists and then if it's greater than 10, I would take the that one. So I would leave the modulo, but then I would take 10 and carry it over. Yeah, okay. So I would take while, okay, so while, and then they're the same length, right? The digits on each, are they the same length? No, they're not the same length. So okay, hold on. I have to think about this because this is not the same length. So I know linked lists. So I know linked lists. I'm pretty confident in linked lists, where we would need to keep looping. Yeah, it is. Is it off again? Yeah, okay. Yeah, the tracking keeps turning on because I talk with my hands a lot. Okay, so is this going to take me 2 hours? I don't think so because I'm pretty comfortable with linked lists. It's just keeping track of when it's next. Like if it's none, then so I can see what I have to do. It's keep looping while something is not none. But then if we are not, so like linked list 2 is shorter than linked list 1, so I would have to take that into account too. Right? So I know what I need to do. It's just how do I keep that into account? Because I would also keep track of temp or carry over. So carry over would be, we would check the 2 values. Okay, I'm not even going to worry about the end of the linked lists just yet. I'm just going to worry about writing the you can't find out the length of a linked list without like you have to iterate through it basically. So you might as well just iterate through it and find the sum. Okay, so find sum of link 1 val and link 2 val if greater than 10. Carry over. It should never be 2, right? 9. Yeah, it'll never be 2. So carry over equals 1. And then once we use the carry over, then we would reset it. Carry over the 1 next item. And then I learn new every day. Welcome in. I don't think I'm gonna do this right now. I know I can do it. I think this will be my next. Yeah, I know I can do this. It's just if they're not the same length, that's what's throwing me off right now. And then I know that there's a check for it. I just can't think of it right now. It's basically like, oh, if that is none, then you would start just iterating through the next one. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a night. I'm going to call it a. We're gonna try and do this again where we raid how long? And he's not finishing. Oh yeah, no, he's still good. He's still good. Okay, we're gonna raid how long? Just because last night was obviously not working. Okay, so if you are a follower, and this is on, oh my gosh, this is on Twitch. So if you are a follower, use the first raid message. If you're a sub, use the second raid message. I really appreciate you guys. If you have not hit that heart for either Twitch or YouTube, please, if you like this content and you want to see me go live, know when I go live again, hit that heart. And also on YouTube, if you like the video, please give me some thumbs up. I really appreciate you all. I really appreciate you all. I don't know if I'm streaming tomorrow. I probably should, but I don't know. I might take a day off. Yeah, I think I'm gonna take tomorrow off. I should actually do some homework, but I have a technical tomorrow, so yeah. I have a technical tomorrow, so we'll see. It's supposed to be no pressure, but I feel like I'm gonna crash, like freak out on it. But yeah, okay, bye guys. I appreciate you all so much. Have a good night.